in a 3-1 win against Dallas. For the Kings, Deneau, Foegele, and Moore against Suter, Buchnevich, and Snuggerud. Shot by Foegele, right on, and a save by Binnington.
Here, the verbal commands from the linesman to make sure the Blues understood it would be offside if they touched it.
Now Fiala for Byfield, in on goal, and a save by Binnington as that puck rolled a bit on Byfield. Hard rim by Ceci, and the Kings a long pass for Kuzmenko. Crisscrosses Laferriere, right on, stopped by Binnington. And now Kuzmenko, back of the goal. Laferriere trying to center. Here's Corey Perry, his first shift as a King. At the line to Clark. Edmondson, tipped by Perry. And a save by Binnington. Matthew Joseph there, couldn't get it. And that's knocked away by Perry. At the line, Malott to Perry. Perry right in front, a shot. Stop, rebound, Binnington got his pad down. And the Blues head the other way. Down low, Deneau in a battle. Blues send it back, Fowler, he comes in, right on, rebound, and Kemper got over, made a good save on Texier. For Fowler, those two played together for the most part since Fowler was acquired to the Ducks in December. That shot, pad saved by Kemper. Eddie hangs on.
And just wants people to have charitable initiatives spread all over the world. Guys?
Thank you, Carlin. Good stuff. And love to see these guys give back, Jim. As you know, the hockey players are the very best. They give back so much.
And Kevin does it in L.A. with Fiala's friends. And, John, he does it a lot of times without fanfare. He'll show up at the hospital. No one knows about it. He's just there to make sure that he's there to help kids and make their day a little bit better when possible.
Still scoreless here in St. Louis. Blues lifted ahead, kept in by Foegele. Foegele, Deneau, Moore. Again, this line was tremendous against the Canes on Saturday. Turned over in front. Deneau wide open. What a save by Binnington with his glove on Deneau.
Made a miscue. And you see right there with Neighbors trying to go to the middle. Deneau had the opportunity. He gets it over top of the pad, but you see the rolling puck there? Sometimes that prevents you from getting it where you want to go. He probably wanted to go a little bit higher there.
And Fiala gets it. Good keep in. Dumoulin walks in. And another glove save by Binnington. How did he see that one?
Yeah, Armia was right in front and meeting the shooter. Dumoulin gets his head up right away, and you can see how many guys were in front. That's one right there where I think Binnington saw the release. At that point, he lost it because there's bodies.
And Byfield wins the faceoff from Bukestad. And across for Doughty. Then a long shot right on. Save Binnington. And the puck loose Armia. Texier. And that's a mile wide. Now Falk. And that's gloved by Kemper. And held on. Teams at full strength to start the second. For the Kings, Deneau, Foegele, and Moore. And the Kings win the faceoff. And they bank it in. Lifted ahead and knocked down by Byfield. And that shot turned away by Binnington. Now Byfield back to the line. Dumoulin shoots it. And a glove save by Binnington. Now Anderson for Kuzmenko. Hooks it back. Kempe has some time. On to Ceci. And a shot. Fought off by Binnington. And then Kuzmenko. Down low, Broberg to Swede. And the Blues take over. Kempe blocking at center. The Kings a breakaway. Laferriere in the clear. And he scores! What a shot by Laferriere after a turnover. And the Kings lead 1-0.
In a game where there has not been many mistakes, all of a sudden one hurts, and it hurts the Blues and the Kings. But you have to figure out what that was. The stick on, there it is right there. I mentioned defensemen trying to jump into plays. And because it doesn't work, all of a sudden now you're going the other way. Watch the move here. Simple drag, and look at how Binnington is diving after that initial play. It's Falk that gets caught in the neutral zone. And because Laferriere has so much speed, all Binnington feels he can do is just...
Now Joseph, former Cup winner in Tampa Bay. Snuggerud in front, and Joseph got it on goal and a stop by Kemper.
You can chase or you can take away the lane with a stick.
And now the speedster Kyrou flies in, right on, stopped by Kemper. Kyrou, who won the fastest skater competition a few years ago at the All-Star game. And now Clark up the middle, tipped, settled, Fiala with it. Oh, off the crossbar. Man, can he snap the puck?
Quick hands, a couple stick handles, then fling.
And now Byfield again. Deneau comes in. And a good stick by Parayko, but the Kings keep it alive. Back for Anderson. Shoots it. Right on. Stopped by Binnington. Gets it free. And now Perry. Back for Edmondson. That shot blocked. Clark. Right on. And Binnington got over and made a glove save. Wanders in. Now Perry to Edmondson. Slaps it across for Clark. Shoots it. And that's right into the glove. Kempe hits the line. Leaves it. Kuzmenko stops on a dime. Back to Kempe. He walks in. And a glove save by Binnington. His glove has been active tonight. Well, for the first time this year, the Kings take a lead into the third period. Teams at full strength as the Blues dump it in. Edmondson, the former Blue, back defending for LA. Off the glass. And now Fogle in for more. More Fogle and Deneau for LA. And the Blues settle it. And Jordan Kyrou to center ice. Saved by Kemper. Rebound! And he got his pad out on that. Two good chances.
Power play to start period number 3 for the Blues.
And they are 0 for 2 tonight. Kings win the faceoff. Look out, turned over. Robert Thomas, great chance, and a better save by Kemper.
Watch the reaction of Darcy Kemper. He just, that's great positioning. Skates, top of the blue, shoulders, big.
And then Buchnevich gets it back. Here's Folk at the line. Blues on the power play. Thomas in front. Folk right in, shoots, and he scores. And Folk has tied the game at 1.
And that penalty comes back to hurt the Kings. It was systematic here by St. Louis. Once they get control by Folk, this is it. They just took over. They waited. And you see where the shot's taken from. The Kings were able to collapse to Buchnevich. And then Fall comes in. Now Kemper is partially screened on the...
Now the Blues in again. Here comes Broberg. Shoots it. And a stop by Kemper. Now the Kings cough it up. Look out in front. Backhander right on by Suter. And what a save by Kemper.
Unless it's an outnumbered attack, you get it deep. Kemper with good fundamentals there as he has to shift side to side. The stick will be between the legs, and the pads will take care of down low. That's what you want to see, one-piece movement across the field.
And then Ceci ahead, not out. Fowler kept it alive. He works in, shooting one up high. And that's caught by Kemper. So the face-off at center. And Byfield wins it. Now it's Byfield getting it. Shooting one short side. Hard shot saved by Binnington. And the Blues come back. Kyrou banks it in deep. And Ceci, the first player back. Anderson now for Ceci. Around for Fiala. Anderson, look out. Fans on it. Blues in front. And Chen can't tuck it in. And his good buddy Kemper made the save.
The Blues thought they might have a one-goal lead, going one way, the other way. Kemper stays at home, gets some help, and right there, just shoveled wide.
For Perry. Sends it to the line, Dumoulin. And a long slap shot, tipped just wide. And then Doughty winds up, fakes it. Byfield gets it, shoots it on goal, saved by Binnington. Tipped, now Fiala, trying to jam it in from a tough angle. And Binnington got over. And no icing.
Kings low to high there, deep in the corner, back to the point. And they did get it through with some traffic.
Now LaFerriere. Thomas all over him. And Robert Thomas, a pass now for Falk. Shoots it, right on, stopped by Kemper. And here comes Moore, 10 to go in the power play. Moore ahead, trying to knife his way in. Little pull-up play to Doughty, and a shot got through. Stopped by Binnington, and cleared by Joseph.
And right now, everything is one and done for the Kings on this power play.
And Shen is out. Kings had 2 shots on the power play. Holloway now, Fowler, shoots it, Stop by Kemper.
They just want to hold on, go to OT.
Yeah, I think the Blues and Kings at this point say we'll take the point and we'll fight for the second point. And Robert Thomas wins the faceoff back for Fowler. And here comes Buchnevich, and the Kings get crossed up. Buchnevich, he walks right in, and a save by Kemper on a partial break. As the coverage just broke down there for Los Angeles, and that's why the teams regroup at center. As Kempe comes in, now Kuzmenko waiting to the net, in on goal. Binnington made the save, and he draws a minor, and the Kings will get a 4-on-3 power play.
And there's the stick, yeah, right up into the hands. And Kuzi still got a shot off there. Watch him stick handle around, penalty called, but watch the goaltender stick here. The Kuzmenko pulls it around. That's how close it was.
Now Fiala gets it again. He waits. Byfield, Fiala. And then Kempe, they cross. Seam pass, Kempe shoots, and he scores! Kempe wins it! Kings in overtime. Goodbye, good night, game over.
And it was the one-timer they were looking for. It took a while to set up, didn't it? But how much Kempe gets on this shot? But he gets it so hard. Here's what I was talking about, taking him a while, taking the timing. Now you're switching positions. You know who you want the shot to come from. Yeah, he's out at the top of the circle, outside the dots. But because it's handled so correctly and so quickly, the release is there. Byfield, will he create an issue? He does. Just that motion in front too, and there it is. Aim. Fire.